Welcome to a Purple Goddess Spring Equinox guided meditation. As we begin, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, close your eyes. Take another breath in. Relax all of your body and sink into stillness. Take your time breathing in and breathing out. It is time now to visit the goddess temple. You are tired, but you start on the path, knowing you will be renewed once you arrive. There is a faint smell of spring in the air. You find the well-worn path at the edge of the forest. You've walked the forest path before, and it's very familiar to you. You know during the next season of Beltane, you can walk barefoot, but for now you feel the earth under your shoes. In no time at all, you have walked the path through the forest, and you find yourself at the foot of a small hill. As you look up, you can see the goddess temple and candles burning inside. You walk up the path, pausing to look at the beauty all around you. The air feels fresher as you climb. You take deep breaths and notice the wildflowers are starting to spring up beside the rocks along the path. You also see something you have never seen before, a huge oak tree. As you get closer to the temple, you see two young maidens waiting to greet you. They remind you of yourself at that age, about 16 or 17. You arrive at the door and the two maidens each give you a hug. You stretch your arms out and they smudge you with the sacred medicines of sage, tobacco, cedar, and sweetgrass. The air fills with this scent. The smoke is moved all around you with an eagle feather, cleansing you of any negative energies. You remove your spring coat and give it to one of the maidens. The other maiden helps you into a beautiful silk robe. You enter the temple. Inside the temple is the goddess Diana. She is breathtaking in her beauty with strong feminine and masculine features. She stands in front of a roaring fire. You glimpse a large bow and arrow beside the fireplace. Diana sees you notice the bow and arrow. "It's good for hunting," she says, giving you a wink. She embraces you warmly. You feel how strong her body is. Her scent is that of the woods. Diana invites you to sit in a comfortable purple velvet chair across from her. She tells you to let go of all stress and take 3 breaths with her. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Let's do the 3 breaths all the way in, all the way out, all the way in, and all the way out, all the way in, and all the way out. After a moment of silence, she invites you to think of spring equinox as the beginning of a new and exciting journey in your life. She says before you can begin a new journey, you need to release fear. She invites you to tell her about the role fear plays in your life and how it might be preventing you from embarking on a new journey. You tell her about your fear and she listens intently. She tells you it's time to release your fear. She gives you a piece of paper and invites you to write it down. After you have written it down, she asks you to stand up and come to the fireplace. On the count of the number 3, she invites you to throw the paper in the fire. She counts to 3, 1, 2, 3, and you throw your fears into the fire. Diana embraces you and tells you to sit back down in the velvet chair. As soon as you sit down, you feel a renewed energy, like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. New vitality stirs within you. Diana invites you to think of the energy of spring equinox as the wheel of the year has now turned to this season. It's sometimes thought of as death of the old and resurrection of the new, she says. It's time to set new intentions. She invites you to think of what new journey you would like to take during spring equinox. You tell her the dream for your journey. As you speak, you realize in order to make the dream come true, you will need to focus your intention. Think of the bow and arrow, she says. She invites you to focus on your target. If you can focus your thoughts and actions, you will hit your mark. She encourages you to listen to your wisdom about where things can change now. You ponder her words and your own wisdom. Diana invites you to stand and meet her in front of the fire. The fireplace is surrounded by a beautiful altar filled with candles and offerings. She asks if you have come with an offering, and from your pocket you withdraw a pine cone you picked up from the forest path. You place your offering on the altar, expressing gratitude for this time in the temple. Open your hand, Diana says. I have a gift for you. Into your hand she places an acorn. One day you will be a strong oak tree, she says, which began as a small acorn. You close your fingers around the precious acorn, clutching it tightly. She asks if you would like to be anointed with maiden energy, and you nod your head. She dips her finger into a bowl of oil and makes the sign of a crescent moon. And with this maiden energy on your forehead, you nod your head. May the maiden rise within you, she whispers. May you feel powerful and strong. May you focus your intention and see your results. You feel your cheeks warm and you imagine strong muscles in your body. Diana hugs you one last time. You take your leave, so grateful for the time in the temple. The two maidens at the door give you a hug and you remove the robe and slip on your jacket. As you walk down the hill, you notice a spring in your step and you imagine a little dog walking beside you. You become the strong young maiden in your mind. You pick up speed and skip and run your way down through the forest. As you exit the forest, you come back into your body here and now. Place your hand on your heart and feel the heart of the strong maiden goddess. You have now arrived at the season of spring equinox. When you are ready, open your eyes. Blessed be till we meet again.